Hey guys, guess what? We are continuing our adventures with Uncanny Counter, and boy,
Were we
these were
disappointed?
I was disappointed with these good spirits.
Yes. So we'll be right back.
Mhm. Hey. So we're reviewing episodes 9 and 10 of Uncanny Counter. And we got some interesting things going on with the evil spirits and the good spirits. Basically, they just kind of stripped his power. They stripped Moon's powers. I'm just saying it. Wei-Gen, I think Wei-Gen was getting worried. Don't you think she was getting worried? Because Moon had powers of summoning the territory because he could manipulate it. And nobody else could do it. So that's probably what makes him really special.
Right.
He could call it to him. And so, but Wei-Gen, she could see herself starting to disappear when he was calling them, like a Back to the Future disappearing. She was starting to disappear. So their connection with each other, with each other, is more tied than we think. And we'll get to that in a minute, but it's so basically when we started these two episodes, Moon was following, of course he was baiting him. That I think this spirit, he's like a level 5 or 6 because he's killed who knows how many people.
Who knows how many he's killed.
He's because he's got advanced levels of telekinesis. They talking to his evil spirit, and they're like, hey, that guy has one in him, let's have him join our cause. So he's baiting him, and he's basically, they figured out how to find what the territories was, the spirit, the evil spirits did. So now they know what to look for.
Yep.
And Moon almost died. So I just call her Mama. So Mama, she
Miss Cho, right?
Miss Cho, Miss Cho. Or Mama Cho, she basically risked her life too to
she
save.
She gave away years to save him.
Yeah, she did. And
but that whole part was very emotional.
It was
like watching her hair change, watching life be drained out of her, and then when he woke up, he was next to her, and he said, "Did I do this to you?" You know what I mean? That was all of that was just so amazing. But back to the angel counters, or the spirit counters. I just think they're selfish. I think they're more afraid for them moving on because their counters down below on Earth are doing things that, they, instead of her warning him to not go, she could have told the others. Than the others, but instead she was worried about her. But that's just how I took it. But even before, remember, they were like, well, if you guys die, we die.
Right, exactly.
So that showed to me that they just worry about themselves and not the sacrifices that they're making. I mean, Moon almost died. Joe gave up years of her life to save him, and they were still more worried about them. They were still more worried about what's going to happen to them. And that's why I told you guys before I was disappointed. It was because of that. I thought they were supposed to be the good spirits, but they're more selfish and more absorbed than
and they have their own hierarchy within themselves too. They have their own angel police or whatever.
I thought that was funny.
Because
they even let it with the dog.
Because they called everybody up again and said, you got 3 demerits, and you, Hannah, you one more time,
yep,
done. And then they're like, and then she's like, well, Wei-Gen's like, you know what, I want him out. I want Moon out. I do not want him. So then they stripped him of his powers, and they had to eliminate his memories, and none of them wanted to. And did you notice, I don't know if you saw this, but Mrs. Cho's counter is her son. Did you not realize that? He's her son.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that. I mean, they've
I was
given
like,
little hints
yeah.
before, where he's like, Mom, I'm not supposed to do this. And, son, but you're so I do want to know more about that story. I hope they
Yeah.
deliver more on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And so they basically took his powers, they stripped him of his powers,
Mm-hmm.
and they erased his memories, but it wasn't the team. It was their big boss on
Yes.
Earth. So, he carried him to his house. He even erased
Grandparents'
the
memories. Yeah.
grandparents' memories, like just so it was an amazingly emotional, episode, the two episodes. But what did you think of, like, without them making it personal, do you think Moon does need to control his emotions, or do you think that's what gives him his ability to do what he does? Because that's how he saved that little boy. That's how he saved, like, he saved everyone he saved because his emotions were high.
When his
What do you think?
emotions are high, his powers enhance
Yes.
on their own.
Yes.
He doesn't need the territory. He calls the
Yes.
territory to him to enhance it. And that really it's like, I call it's like like when we were having issues with power, it's like a power fluctuation.
Right.
He's draining, he didn't know how to use it, so he's draining too much power from Wei Gen. And
Right.
so he's like this big battery just taking up everything that he can.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Because what would he be like if he didn't have his emotions? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, he's a good kid, good heart,
Right.
He
does it out of good intentions. He
Mhm.
doesn't do it as, just, yes, he wants revenge, and yes, but humanly, even Miss Cho said that humanly, that is alone a lot to ask someone to contain their emotions. Like when your parents are murdered in front of you, you're not going to handle that well. And so for the spirits to be like, oh, he can't handle his emotions. I was like, bitches, you guys just want him gone because you don't want to die. So check your own emotions. So that's the level I was on. Most other people, they're probably like, oh yeah, Moon is very, like, he's obnoxious. He's this, he's this. I totally saw it the other side.
No.
I was like, oh hell no, all of y'all are emotional. That's why you're kicking him out, because you're scared.
And you know what I thought was the most funny part of these two episodes is when they were like how they exposed the mayor, their efforts doing that. That was the funniest part of these episodes. Yes. I was like, because these higher ups, they're getting bored. Oh, I'm going to run for president. But I'm like, but no, they find the this area that's got all this radioactive waste, and they're like, well, how are we going to expose them? Just to do it on TV, dress up.
And that's what they did.
Wastewater. It was hilarious.
Yeah, and I did think it was funny though, because you know how counters have never revealed themselves,
right?
This was kind of the first group that did it.
Yes.
But I love that they did it for the right reasons. People were getting hurt, people were getting sick, people were dying, people are being killed, people are being, like, their reasonings. And that's why I was very upset with the spirits. They're like, oh, we're not supposed to show ourselves. And you're like, people are dying, our job is to protect them. No, it's to just fight the evil spirits. Well, but the evil spirits are behind everything. So,
right. These possessed people are killing people for fun now.
And what did you think of the evil army that is being built?
Wow.
Isn't that insane?
That's gonna be insane. Okay, between the lady who's got a level 3 spirit and this other guy who's probably a level 5, level 6, I'm like, they're gonna have a fight fighting in between them. I think within the next, she's gonna want to. I see this lady as like wanting to take over, or just going crazy and just getting tired of this guy and trying to kill him too.
So they're gonna kind of like a hierarchy, trying to build their own hierarchy amongst each other. Yeah. Ooh, I like that. I didn't think about that. I was just like, well, shit, if they all get together.
Because she's batshit. She is batshit crazy. She is crazy. 100%. At least this other guy, I mean, he's evil and he likes killing.
Hold it.
He can hold it.
Yes.
She cannot.
Yes.
She can't hold it. She just loves it. This actress who's playing that character, I know she's having so much fun.
Oh,
I know
totally.
She's having too much fun.
Totally.
But now when they strip Moon's powers away from him, I mean, like, all these spirits know who he looks like. They know where he lives. And guess what? it doesn't do him any well in the end. They kidnapped him. They totally kidnapped him at the end, and he cannot defend himself.
Yep.
But the spirits don't know that. They don't know that. So
because they're no longer connected.
Right.
But you think they'd be doing their job of, chasing the spirits. So, yeah, I still think the spirits, the good spirit, the whatever you want to call them, I think they're the worst. And who knows, something may change. I'm excited for this weekend to see what happens. So, but let us know what you guys think. Like, did you guys like these last 2 episodes? It's getting so exciting. It is irritating. All those emotions at once.
All at once.
Yes. All at once. But we love Korean dramas, and this one is actually a good one.
It's really good.
I'm actually liking it, and it's getting high ratings. Did you see that?
It's very high ratings.
Like, it's still one of the highest rating Korean shows. And I heard Run-On was dropping, so I don't, I heard the ratings went down after these newer, which is fine because we're not covering those anymore.
We're guys, we tried watching more episodes of Run-On.
I feel so bad because we love Korean dramas, but for some reason that one just did not click. But let us know below what you guys think. We'd love to read your comments and just get up all in the mix. We love talking with you guys. So don't forget to like, subscribe,
and ring the bell.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell. I don't even know where it goes. Down below. But we'll see you guys next time, and see you in the mix.